Gary Grissom, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Charlotte Knights taking on the Durham Bulls. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And next, the cleanup hitter, Gary Grissom. This is a prime opportunity right here. And
that's foul.
Foul ball. Grissom hit a couple of homers in his last game. The 0-1 offering. Grounder left side, and that's a fair ball. One runs in, another comes in to score, and they lead by 2. And safe at second with a 2-run double. So the hitting streak rolls on with another knock, and he's just unconscious at the plate lately. It always seems like he comes up to the dish with a plan of attack, and it's clearly been working. We'll see how he counters the inevitable adjustments from opposing pitchers. 1 out and a runner at second. Now it's the second baseman, Braden Taylor. 0-2, here's the pitch. And the runner takes off for third. Swing, soft line drive. To second with the throw, and no chance to get back. So up next, Gary Grissom. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. Man at second with 2 down. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. An absolutely titanic shot. 28th homer of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. At this point, I have to say he's a batter they should avoid right now. Homers are starting to pile up for him, and I wouldn't be surprised if it continued. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Two outs, base is empty.
Third baseman, Gary Grissom.
Foul ball there. Oh, 0-1 now. Swing and a high fly to left. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 5 innings down. Durham ahead in this game, 4-1. Grissom leading off the inning with a lead, looking to be the spark to give him some more breathing room. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. It's another long ball in this game. 29th home run of the season, his second of the night, and they boost their lead. It's 5-3. He's been on an upward trend at the plate recently. A lot of good at-bats. When you start stringing them together, the front office definitely takes notice. That's easy power he's showing up there. Hammered that one up over the wall in the opposite gap, and that is rare territory. Not many hitters with the pop to do that. Great swing. What a special way for this one to end. A real treat for every fan out here. A walk-off win like that is going to be a lifetime memory that's worth cherishing. great game at the plate, and he certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win. 6-5, the final here today. I'm Ben Gelman, and it's been a pleasure having you with us for Minor League Baseball on the show. Thanks for listening. Gary Grissom, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today. Next to hit, Gary Grissom, doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses, averaging more than 2 hits per game in the last 5. Swing and a miss, nice changeup. Grissom starting at third, 22 years old, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games. Strike 2. Now a high fly ball to left center. 2 down. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. And the pitch. This one chopped on the ground. Grissom. There's one.
He's out.
To first, not in time, and a run scores. So 2 down. Now up, Gary Grissom.
Gary Grissom.
And that one fouled off. Hit hard on a line. Makes the grab on the run. No outs, runner at first. Freddie Zamora digs in now. Here's the 1-1. Grounder left side. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Great bat control there. Slapped it down the third base line and kept it fair. That's clean hitting. We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the 6th. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Gary Grissom. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Vendetta Bagpipes. When you need to get even with your nemesis, it's no time for subtlety. Send in the tartan-wearing team from Vendetta Bagpipes. They'll blow you away. Gets a piece, stays alive. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Wilkin should have this one. And there's one down. Well, he was certainly ready to go on that play. Reaction time is important at any defensive position, but especially at third base. I'm impressed with how he handled that chance. Two outs, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. This has a chance, and it is foul. We were this close to having a tied ball game, but it just went foul. I'm sure he wants to get that kind of contact again, but keep it fair this time. Jones moving under it. Gets there, got it. Bottom of the ninth inning and a chance for the home team to get a walk-off in this tie game. The 0-1 offering. That one down the line. Fair ball. That's the kind of hit the rest of the team will really appreciate. Clutch, AB. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. One out and two on. And now, Gary Grissom. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far, and the hitting streak is in real jeopardy. This one is labeled. It's got a chance. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. He beats it. So the hitting streak rolls on with another knock, and he's just unconscious at the plate lately. It always seems like he comes up to the dish with a plan of attack, and it's clearly been working. We'll see how he counters the inevitable adjustments from opposing pitchers. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Vilade.
Hey, no one better, huh?
In the air to center, Jones gets under it and makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder Homer Bush.
Next to bat for the Bulls, Homer Bush Jr. Runner at second with two down.
No one better up there, kids.
This one's in the dirt. Grounder to the left side. Throw to first in time. They limit the damage here. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here.
The third baseman, Gary Grissom.
Gary Grissom in the box now takes strike one. That's a bullet dodged out there on the mound. He left that curveball floating high in the zone. I doubt he goes back to that one right away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Battling here, fouls it away. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. A massive shot. Home run number 30 on the year. And just like that, they're out in front. It's 3-0. Tack on one more to his hitting streak, and he does it in fine fashion with the dinger. He's clearly locked in right now. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Now, Eddie's Leonard.
The center fielder, Eddie Leonard.
On the ground to third.
One.
Oh, great stop to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 outs, bases empty.
Third baseman, Gary Grissom.
Fly ball, left field. Adams settles under this one. Gets there, got it. Stepping to the plate now for Nashville, Akil Baddoo. That's to third. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Cooper.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Gary Grissom. He's already homered in this ballgame. Hit hard, should be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. And it's a 2-out double. Some excellent swings for him in this game as he notches extra base hit number 2. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. Coming up next to the dish for Durham, Braden Taylor. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Runner at second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The batter, the center fielder, number 1, Theo Gillen.
Theo Gillen will hit next.
All right, here we go. Get your ribbies.
At the belt, kicks and delivers. Grounder to third.
Right here.
Oh, it's off the glove. To first,
No,
not
he's
in
safe.
time. Everyone's safe. That was a great 2-strike approach in that AB. With the
Now
bases
back.
full, they've got a shot at breaking this thing wide
Junior.
open. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. And that will retire the side. Last half of the 5th coming up, the Bulls lead it.
The batter.
And next, the cleanup hitter, Gary Grissom. Back in the 1st inning, went deep for a 3-run blast. A really big impact early on in this game. Foul ball there. This broadcast is sponsored by Large Lad Burgers, where they're going hot, hot, hot with the Absolute Unit Burger, Scoville Edition. Made with Trinidad Moruga peppers, it'll scorch your mouth and your stomach lining. Skies it out towards left center. 2 away. Stepping to the plate for Durham, Gary Grissom.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Swings through that one for strike 1. The Bulls with the tying run at the dish. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Ooh, he missed a chance to do damage there. Tying run waits at the plate. On the ground to third, Wilkin. There's one. That double play ends it right here. Grissom hit his 30th homer of the season in this one, really cementing himself as one of the top slugging prospects in the minors. And with power numbers like these, he might not be in the minors too much longer. Gary Grissom with a remarkable run of late as he carries a 20-game hitting streak into this one. It's the Durham Bulls going up against the Nashville Sounds. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Grissom went yard in his most recent game. Two outs and nobody aboard. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. That's gotta feel good. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. To my eye, he looks really comfortable hitting recently. Seeing the ball well, looks confident, and he is punishing every mistake pitch he sees. With a slider to the opposite side of the plate, you're not expecting a pull side homer. What a great swing to send that one out of here. We're in the bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Akil Baddoo.
Number 25, Akil Baddoo.
Winds, here's the pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And there's one down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Cooper Pratt.
So two down. Here's the third baseman, Gary Grissom. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. And it stays fair.
Attaboy, way to swing the bat. Smoke
Now
that.
batting, the second baseman.
So up next, Braden Taylor.
Taylor.
In the dirt, but blocked.
Back.
Quick move to first. Back in safe, really close.
Runner, runner,
Here's
runner.
the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he gets in safely with a steal. Nice job by the runner timing the pitcher's pickoff move after the first try. He didn't hesitate the second time around, and he got the steal. Line drive for a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Not in time.
he got
Safe at
it.
the plate. And they lead by
Now
2.
batting, designated hitter.
That's a great example of good teamwork on offense. The runner swipes second and gets into scoring position, and then comes across to score on that base hit. Two away and a runner at first. Digging in next for the Sounds, Cooper Pratt. And a bunt towards third.
1-1-1.
Oh, nice play. Throw to first. In time. Out. And that'll do it. One left on base. They're behind in this one, 3-0. Runner at second here and one away. In the air to center. Leonard under it. And makes the catch. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Coming up to the dish for Nashville, Brock Wilken. Trying to bunt for a hit. Oh, nice play. Throws to first. And they get the out. Good idea by the hitter right there. He saw where the infielders were playing him, and he dropped a bunt trying to sneak on base. But he didn't locate it well, and they still got the out. To the left side, but it is well foul. Many exotic pet dealers don't give you the whole story on the animal you're buying. At Reginald Horger's Alpaca Farms, they'll never pull the wool over your eyes. Come see why they're the... Now a swing, and this ball is well hit. It's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Digging in at the dish for the Bulls, Braden Taylor. The plan should be to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side. And the tying run at second. It bounces, and he's headed for third. Throw bounces, tag, out. With nobody out, he was already in scoring position with the meat of the order. Grissom played brilliantly, even if the team took the loss. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer. Every time up, he was a threat, and he gave them a shot at the win. Impressive showing for sure. Gary Grissom, one of the top prospects in the league, is ready to go. 2 rising stars facing off in a battle of talent and potential. Gary Grissom, a rising star, continues his professional journey today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Durham Bulls. Now at the dish, Gary Grissom collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Sable leads off of first with 2 away. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh-2 rocks and fires. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. An absolutely titanic shot. 32nd of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. That makes it 3 straight games with a homer for him. I hope he's enjoying this run because it doesn't happen all that often. That's a great job of recognizing the breaking ball. Even better, he didn't jump too early at a hanger over the middle. Instead, he stayed back and got every bit of it. Grissom stepping in. Now it falls on him to come through with an RBI. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. A towering blast. 33rd home run of the season, his 2nd of the night. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. At this point, I have to say he's a batter they should avoid right now. Homers are starting to pile up for him, and I wouldn't be surprised if it continued. It's always nice to see a team effort come together like this. They set the table for him, and he unloaded the bases with the grand slam. Stepping in, Freddie Zamora.
The designated hitter, number 4, Freddie Zamora.
Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores with ease. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double.
Now batting.
So digging in, Gary Grissom. And hold on to your seats, everybody, because he digs in here with a chance at launching his third homer of the ball game. Not a feat you'll get to witness every day. Swing and a drive. That one's back there. And caught on the warning track. Man at second, one away. Now at the plate, Jacob Hurtubise. 1-2 offering. Can't come up with it.
Now batting.
Coming up next to the dish for Durham, Gary Grissom. Grissom, 22 years old, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. That was certainly a moonshot. 34th of the season. That's home run number 3 of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 10-2. He's been on an upward trend at the plate recently. A lot of good at-bats. When you start stringing them together, the front office definitely takes notice. What a show he has put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope he's enjoying it. I know I am. Next to bat for the Bulls, Gary Grissom. And now he's got a shot to turn an already memorable day into an historic day with a chance to hit his 4th homer of the ballgame. It's been a tremendous performance to this point, but I'm sure he'd like to put the exclamation point on top with that 4th dinger. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Wastes no time on this one. Home run number 35 on the year. 4th homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 11-2. To my eye, he looks really comfortable hitting recently. Seeing the ball well, looks confident, and he is punishing every mistake pitch he sees. I hope all the fans in attendance for this one appreciate what a special achievement this is. 4 homer games. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day. Gary Grissom with an off-the-charts 4 home run game last time out. 4 taters? What could this guy possibly do for an encore? It's the Durham Bulls going up against the Nashville Sounds. First pitch coming your way next. And now, Gary Grissom. A big game last night. 4 hits in that one. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Made them pay for that one, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0. And he extends that nice hitting streak another game with that swing. He looks really locked in. Clearly, he's not just stringing singles together during this streak. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Grissom. Fires to second.
Got him!
Not in time at first. It's a
Safe, he's
fielder's
good.
choice. One out and the base is empty. This broadcast comes to you courtesy of Deimos, the smaller of the two moons of Mars. When planning your next space travel itinerary, remember, Deimos, moon of Mars. Out towards left center. Leonard moving under this one. Gets there, got it.
Now batting, left fielder Ryan Vilade.
We're ready for the
Leading
fifth
off
inning.
for Durham,
Stepping to the
the
plate
third
for
baseman,
Durham, Gary
Gary
Grissom.
Grissom.
McGee getting back to it out there. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. It's another long ball in this game. 37th homer of the year, second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 5-2. At this point, I have to say he's a batter they should avoid right now. Homers are starting to pile up for him, and I wouldn't be surprised if it continued. Here's the third baseman, Gary Grissom. And hold on to your seats, everybody, because he digs in here with a chance at launching his third homer of the ball game. Not a feat you'll get to witness every day. It's through for a hit. Ripped and can't glove it. It gets by. Seeing the ball very well in this game. Hard ground balls like that are really tough to make a play on. I know when I was playing second base in JV baseball back in the day, I had no interest in charging grounders like that one. Swing and a high fly to left. Jones in position and makes the catch. First and second with one away. Now it's the shortstop, Cooper Kinney. Two down.
The batter, the right fielder, number 4, Brendan Summerhill.
First and second, two outs. Now it's the right fielder, Brendan Summerhill.
No one better right here.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Play made. That ends the inning. Two runners left aboard. They're still out in front, 5-2. All set for the bottom of the eighth. Cooper Pratt now at the plate.
Shortstop, Cooper Pratt.
The 0-1. Here's a high chopper. Fires over to first. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the eighth. So two down. Gary Grissom getting ready to hit.
Grissom.
To third. And it goes just foul. Swing and a rocket. That one is very deep. What, do you get a free bowl of soup with that home run? It's another long ball in this game. 38th of the year. Third home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-3. He's definitely on a good run at the plate. He has to be feeling very confident. I'm sure the front office is feeling good about him too. What a show he has put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope he's enjoying it. I know I am. Every time up, he was a threat, and that's a big piece of why they got the win. Impressive showing for sure. Gary Grissom went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Durham Bulls going up against the Nashville Sounds. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away.
The third baseman, Gary Grissom.
Left field. This one carrying. And that'll do it. And here at the plate, Jordan Adams. Adams stands at 6 foot even, 26 years old, most often in center field, but today's starting in left. Ground ball to third base. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. 3 innings in the books in this one. Nashville ahead in this game, 2-0. Runner at first,
Now
nobody
batting,
out.
Third baseman, Gary Grissom.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. An absolutely titanic shot. 39th home run of the season, and it ties it up. Tack on 1 more to his hitting streak, and he does it in fine fashion with the dinger. He's clearly locked in right now. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Grissom up now, trying to pick up his teammate by driving in a run. Big spot here. This one to third. And that ends the inning. Now the third baseman, Gary Grissom. He's already gone yard in this game. Grounder to third, Wilkin. To second, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th, Luke Adams digs in now. Chop to third. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. And that is a great play for the out. Are you looking for an exotic pet that will wow your friends and provide high-quality wool? Reginald Horger's Alpaca Farms has you covered. Come see their alpacas today and use code VICUNA for a 10% discount. Proud sponsors of this broadcast. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how he performed in this one. If he puts together games like this frequently, he won't be at this level for long.
Welcome back to MLB Network. Lauren Shahadi, Tom Verducci here with you in studio. It is always a big story when we get to witness a highly anticipated big league debut. And later today, Tom, one of baseball's top prospects, taking the field as a major leaguer for the very first time. Can't wait.
I can't wait. I love these days. I get goosebumps.
Same.
I think about players with these kind of expectations get to the big leagues. Steven Strasburg, Bryce Harper, Paul Skeens. Sometimes, Lauren, you think, am I watching the first game of a future Hall of Famer? I know that's asking a lot, but this is the kind of talent we're talking about.
Yeah, as highly touted as they come, but we know this in this game we love. It doesn't always translate. Everyone here is bigger, faster, stronger.
Sure, there's also injuries that can come into play. You never know what's going to happen. But I can tell you, Lauren, very few get to the big leagues with this kind of ability. This is a special one. I can't wait.
And talent for days. We are rooting for him, and today is just the beginning.
From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this Major League debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game it's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really
Digs in. This pitcher is in the Cy Young conversation for a reason, and this entire lineup knows it, Singy.
Yeah, it's not about doing too much. It's about staying within yourself and executing your plan.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. One runs in, fires to the plate. Tag, not in time, he's safe. It's 2-0. Gary Grissom with his first Major League hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
One down. Stepping in, Richie Palacios. Here goes the runner. That one in the dirt and gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man at second. On the ground, right side.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
He takes it on his own, and that is out number 2.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Gary Grissom at the plate now after picking up his first Major League hit in his last at bat.
Yeah, special moment for him individually, no doubt about it. He'll remember where he hit it, who was on the mound, and the stadium where it happened for the rest of his life.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Mullins headed home. The relay throw. In there. He scores. Back even. It's 3-3.
Boy, not bad for your first game in the show. 2 hits in 2 at-bats. He's thinking, man, there must be a higher league. He's got to be feeling really good about the way his debut is going.
One out. Runner at second. Richie Palacios digs in now. Man at second. Line drive. And he goes airborne to make the catch. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley. Ground ball left side.
Slide, 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 slide.
Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. A run, a hit. 1 down. Matt Gorski steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Yohei
Grissom stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. And that's the third out. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Rays 6 and the Dodgers 5. So bases all loaded up. Will Smith to the plate. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. He never gets off a throw. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score. Hello. Grissom walks in. You could feel a big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
And fouled off. Man at second. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. Gary Grissom steps in the box once again. It's been an impressive debut for him, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. A really good showing from the rookie, and you don't always need these guys to get off to a hot.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. What do you get, a free bowl of soup with that home run? Gary Grissom with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Trying to bunt his way on. Makes it to first on a perfect bunt, as they couldn't even get to that one. Grissom with a terrific day at the dish in his major league debut. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
Boog, he looked really comfortable at the plate, and that's pretty remarkable. A lot of rookies come up, get that deer in the headlights look, and don't rise to the occasion. He showed some great composure.